Day 3 of the Seahawks prep for the Cincinnati Bengals is in the book, and there was one off-field move today that I brought raising. The first thing the Seahawks did is they re-signed Huxton Eiler, backup quarterback. If you remember, he was with the team last year for a spell, and then he was with the team again during the training camp. So then they released him before the season started. So they bring him back to the team to make room for him. The Seahawks released safety Tez Tabor, and interesting enough, Drew Lock, as you see on the injury report, did not practice today. I don't know what that means, but you start kind of saying, well, what's going on here just in terms of those moves? But we won't know anything. Nothing's really significant until, as we always try to tell you, until Friday when the final injury report comes out. Remember, there's always two. There's the pre-practice and then there's a post-practice. And it's really the post-practice injury report, and then Pete Carroll will talk, and that's when we really get a sense of, what's going on, and you can end all speculation. So, without further ado, we're going to go to B-roll and hear from Shane Waldron, Clint Hurtt, Quandre Diggs, and Jordyn.
Come on now.
We've been really good at sustaining drives. I feel like we've started fast for the most part. First and second down has been phenomenal. When we've had to pass a bunch, we've been efficient. And overall, we scored a lot of points. But I say that knowing that we can be a lot better, knowing that I can be a lot better, specifically on third down, specifically in the red zone. And so, I always look at things with a glass half full, mindset. And so I look at it as a way for us to improve and maybe be the number one offense in the NFL. I think we're a top 5, top 10 offense, but if we can clean up some of the little things, I think, that's what we're striving to be, is to be the best offense in football. And so we've got to clean those things up. And, I think we'll have opportunities to do that, he's a technician. He understands leverage. He understands, he's got a ton of different moves and counter moves. Right now he's got 6 sacks, so he's very productive. A guy who's going to give it everything he's got to the final whistle. And, another great, challenge for us up front. And, that's going to be every single week. It's the way the NFL is built. And so we've got to be ready for him and all their guys. They got a bunch of really good guys across that front four and really in their front seven. and they bring a lot of different looks, and they challenge you in multiple ways, and so we just got to be prepared for it, and then finally just go out there and execute. Like calling the plays in the huddle and getting to the line of scrimmage, in the proper fashion. Really having that tempo. We want to be an up-tempo offense, so it starts with that. Getting in and out of the huddle, getting our substitutions right, calling the plays right, and getting to the line of scrimmage, and then just doing our process right, making the mic points. Whether that's the pass or the run game, and then once the ball snapped, every single guy doing his job to the best of his ability. It really comes down to all 11 men playing together and playing connected. There's really no secret recipe to it, and so we just got to go out there and do our jobs. And I can only speak for myself when I say, I got to be the one that makes everyone else around me better. And so that's really where I can help everyone out. Is continuing to elevate guys and make them better. Multiple. They'll rush 4. They got 4 great guys, great pass rushers, and then they'll send 5, 6, or 7. And they got some zeros. So they have a bunch of different looks, and they like to be multiple. They're game plan defense, so you'll know what you'll get on game day. It'll be something different than we've seen on tape, and that's pretty much how it is all the time for us. So they present a bunch of challenges. They have a really good D coordinator, a really smart head coach, and so I assume it's going to be that ultimate chess match, like always.
Because I didn't talk 2 years ago. I didn't have much to say. I feel like I'm still learning, but that's been the biggest difference, me talking, honestly.
What were you handing out something to each player yesterday?
You in grown folks' business. You mind your own business, man. You ain't get none? Don't ask the question.
I must not be grown then.
Yeah, it's for big people.
Why is it important for a team to have connection with each other, towards winning?
I mean, it's important. I mean, you're around these guys all day. I'm here from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock every day. So, you got to have some type of bond connection. And these are the people that you spend most of your time with during the season. So, you build those bonds, these brotherhoods, and there's stuff that you remember for a lifetime. When guys get out there, they always say they miss the locker room. And I'm doing my best to enjoy it while I still can. And for me, it's definitely special. Able to get out to San Diego last week and go see my brother for the first time in a while. So it's important I get to be with my kids, get in the pool, not have to worry about my legs being tired from being in the pool, or not being able to give my daughter and, my wife and my son the attention they deserve. So I think it's dope. I got to see my mom also. So always cool to go get some sunshine and enjoy those moments. I think we're just learning who we are and trying to figure out who we are. Not saying that we won't have bumps down the road and things like that, but at the end of the day, I think that, we're playing the way we want to play. We talked about upholding the standard, and, for the last few weeks, I feel like we've done that. So, not to say that, we might go out and have a bump, but at the end of the day, it's how we bounce back. We know we can bounce back. We've done it before. So, for us, we just want to, stay on top of things, enjoy these moments, and those big guys eating up front like that, it makes everybody better. I think anytime you can come in the league and take the league by storm, as he has, I know he's a hard worker. He trains in Austin and things like that. So, very, very good player, one of the best in the league. In my mind, he's top 3 in the league, receiver-wise. So, Joe and him have a connection. So those guys, they're special. So we just got to go out and play our game, bro. I'm not into the, he said, she said, none of that. You guys know me. You've been knowing me long enough. I'm not here to, I respect every player, and every player I hope they respect me. So at the end of the day, I don't get into any of that. I take me and my guys any day of the week. But at the end of the day, that's how everybody thinks.
You prepare yourself to play every game. Pete says it all the time. Every game is a championship opportunity. There's a lot of great players in this league, and Chase is obviously one of them. So you don't try to make the matchup bigger than what it is. You're playing a great player. He's got to play against a great player too. You trust your technique. You execute the calls, and you let the chips fall where they may. But you don't make the game bigger than what it is.
pass defense, but obviously their run defense is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I think Louis Anarumo and that defense, they're such a well-coached group with such a balanced approach. You know, they play their good core concepts really well. They have a really good pressure package. You know, with Hendrickson running off the edge right there, they got an elite pass rusher. So with all those different things, you know, they're able to play like every defense in the league is now. These multiple coverages, multiple fronts, present multiple looks. So for us on offense going against a group like this, especially on the road, it's really going to be about communication. You know, a lot of the communication will be visual because of the road atmosphere. Guys have an understanding of what's going on, that pre-snap picture and the post-snap read, whether you're a receiver or you're a running back in protection or running the ball. So I think, like I said, going against a team that's multiple on their defensive fronts, you know, they'll mix and match personnel groupings against our different offensive personnels. So you just got to come back to rules and communicate at a high level and play fast and let guys have fun.
Okay, there you go. B-roll. You heard from Jordyn Brooks, Quandre Diggs, Clint Hurtt, Shane Waldron, just talking about, you know, the upcoming game from their perspective. I know I spent a lot of time yesterday talking about the Bengals offense for good reason, obviously, with Joe Burrow the way he's playing now and Jamar Chase. I mean, we just have to continue to give you the nuggets that are going there. But look, don't sleep on the Bengals defense. It is ranked number 21 in the league. Now, look, 21, you say, well, it's 3 spots above the Seahawks, who are ranked 24th defense-wise. So the Bengals pass defense is ranked number 10. That's really the number you want to remember. And they're led by 2-time Pro Bowler Trey Hendrickson, 6 sacks. Now, on paper, the question is going to be, can the Seahawks run the ball on the Bengals? And if you're able to do that, right, then it opens up your run-pass options, and you can freeze the linebackers. So that's really, I would say, the matchup that's going to go in terms of the Seahawks offense. Yeah, the Seahawks got a good pass offense, but if they can run the ball, then I think the scales would tip towards the Seahawks' favor. But that's really the chess match that's going on for right now, and that's how the install is going. And so we just have to find out how things go on Sunday. But we still have one more report tomorrow. So from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mare.